I predict that we are going to experience another wave of our increase in consciousness, and it's going to come from people becoming more aware of how they are moving, their movement. So right now, a lot of people are becoming more aware of their thoughts and their feelings or their vibration. And the next layer to this is our movement. Now, the 4 principles of the efficient body are tools that you can use to become more aware of your movement in everyday life. And by practicing these 4 principles, you will also be increasing your consciousness. I'm going to review the first principle of the efficient body, which is to observe your natural breath coming in and out of your nose, whatever the natural rhythm of the breath is. If it's fast, it's fast. If it's slow, it's slow. If it speeds up on the inhale, slows down on the exhale, whatever the natural rhythm of the breath is, just observe it. Now again, this is Anapana meditation in the tradition of Vipassana meditation. And you are simply observing. Observing our natural breath is the first principle of the efficient body, because when we observe our natural breath, then our body coordinates as a whole and our movement is as efficient as possible. The more that you observe your natural breath, the more that you will become aware of 2 things. The first is how often you hold your breath and how often other people hold their breath. We are holding our breath so much throughout the day. People will hold their breath in anticipation of talking, or when they are like opening a door or rushing or doing something physically complicated. And I saw this so much when I was teaching dance. I could see when someone was trying to do a hard movement, they would hold their breath and the flow would stop, and then their body wouldn't coordinate as a whole, and they would often then miss the mark on the movement. The second thing is that you will become much more aware of how your thinking is connected to your breath. Your breath changes when you enter certain thinking patterns, certain thought patterns. And you'll become more aware of this in yourself and in other people. And you can practically guess what people are thinking by noticing the way that they are breathing. Observing your natural breath as you move takes training. It takes training to remain aware of your breath as you open a door or put on your shoes or move about in everyday life. And that is why we will be working with this principle, training this principle, as well as the other 3 principles of the efficient body in my slow Pilates classes that are starting on Monday from 7 to 8 p.m. Eastern on Zoom. And you can sign up for a free class in a link in my bio. And you can also download the free guide to the efficient body so that you can see the principles that we will be working with in class. And as we train these 4 principles in class, then these 4 principles will start to become your instinct in everyday life. And your movement will become super efficient as these become your instinct.